Hey guys, welcome back again to the channel. Today I'm going to start a series of videos on how to correctly set up your Zim Apex device. Because believe it or not, there are many different videos over the internet. Obviously there are very good inside videos on how to set up your Zim Apex device, but anyway, it does feel that some guys say another thing and some other guys say another thing about this device. Obviously you have the official videos about the Zim Apex setup, the first setup, and the ongoing setups that you can do with your Zim Apex device, and they are very good. But anyway, I thought I should make my own Zim Apex setup videos or series of videos, because I wanted to try and divide the setup into simple steps and try to do them as short as possible. The first thing we need to do when you get a Zim Apex device, the very first thing you need to do is make sure that you have the latest firmware update on your Zim Apex device. And this is very important because the latest firmware is going to give you the latest improvement that the developers have done for your Zim Apex device. So definitely this is the first step we need to go. So obviously before we go any further, let me do just a little introduction of what Zim Apex device, for all the people that don't know what this device it is. And as you can see on the main page of Zim Apex, Zim is an advanced gaming input adapter, which it can be used with a PC, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. And basically with this device you are able to play on consoles with a keyboard and mouse or joysticks or whatever devices or keypads and whatever other devices that you might have. As we said at the beginning, the first thing we need to do is make sure that we have the latest firmware update for our Zim Apex device. So you need to go to Zim Tech Technology, the official page, and then you go to support, go to downloads, and then Zim Apex downloads, and in here you will have the first one, Zim Apex firmware and manager, the latest one. So you click in here and it will take you to the page where you can get the firmware and obviously the manager. But this video is going to be only for the firmware, since this is the first step you need to do before we go any further. And you have the firmware tool for PC and for Mac. Obviously I have PC, so I'm going to use the PC. If you have Mac, obviously it's the same thing you need to do. And in here you have an instructional video, and also you have the steps which you need to do. So let's go ahead and download Zim Apex firmware tool. After you get your Zim Apex flash, the next step is very important, because we need to plug in our Zim Apex device into our PC. And there is a certain way to do that, because you don't just go ahead and plug it in, but instead there is a button on the Zim Apex device which you need to keep it pressed or hold it pressed down while you put it into your PC, and keep it holding it down until the device lights come out blue. And when the lights come blue, then you can let go of the button, and we are ready to get our latest firmware update. Then we go into our Zim Apex Flash update that we just downloaded from the official website, and we click on update firmware. It is very important to know that you don't have to unplug your device while the flash is being done. So basically this is very easy to understand, and hopefully the power doesn't go out during this process, because maybe it can get some corrupted firmware updates or stuff into the Zim Apex device. Hopefully this doesn't happen. So for me now it's finished, and it says that your Zim Apex was updated successfully. It is now safe to remove it from your PC. So this is the moment where we can unplug our device. And also there is another way to know that the update of the firmware is finished, that your device from blue, the lights of your device from blue will go to red. So now we are certain that the firmware is finished and our Zim Apex device is ready to be used on our PC or console, whatever device you may have. Okay, then that was it for today. Hopefully it was helpful. Obviously, if you have the latest firmware update, this video is not for you, but definitely stay tuned for the other steps on how to correctly configure your Zim Apex device, so we can go step by step, or let's say in small steps, so we know how to correctly configure our device. Okay then, hope you like this video. If so, please consider subscribing to the channel. Also turn on notification so you never miss one of my new videos, especially this series of videos about the Apex device, so you can know how to correctly use it with your console, and mostly if it's worth to use this device with your consoles or PC or not. Okay then, that was it for today. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and as always, catch you on the next one. Bye bye.